Yo, what's up? So today we're going to be using this really underrated perk that just got buffed, throwing tremors. So whenever you pick up a survivor, all gens that are not being worked on get blocked for 16 seconds, and also the cooldown got buffed from 60 to 30 seconds. And this is also a great information perk, since when you pick up a survivor and then hook them, you know where to go next, since the gens that aren't being blocked means they're being worked on by other survivors. Just to prove how strong this perk is, we're gonna use no slowdown. So we've got lethal pursuer. So at the start of the trial, you see all survivors for 9 seconds, and also any aura raiding ability is extended by 2 seconds. And of course, friends till the end. So whenever you kill a survivor, that's not the obsession. The obsession becomes exposed for 20 seconds and reveals the aura for 10 seconds, so we know where to go instantly. And also, we've got nowhere to hide. So whenever we damage a generator, it reveals the auras of all survivors standing within 24 meters of us for 7 seconds with lethal pursuer. You can use this build on any killer, but we're gonna be playing as the wraith since he's just a good killer overall. And yeah, that's basically the build, so let's get into it. Alright, we have the Toba landing. I feel like this should be a pretty good map for the wraith. It's pretty open and the gen information should be pretty alright. But yeah, we've got lethal pursuers, so you will see all 4 survivors at the start of the game. There's 2 here and 1 there, so I'm just gonna go for these ones since they're the closest. Or actually 3 here, I didn't see the other one. But yeah, let me just get this one real quick with the M1. And then we should just chase after her here. Like, I don't think that she has like anywhere to go. She definitely has a pallet here, but you know, I can just uncloak and then she'll definitely drop it. So I'm gonna use my, 60% faster braking speed to break it fast, and then we can just get her here. Unless she also drops this pallet, then she obviously does, but we can just get her here with our faster uncloaking speed, hopefully. And perfect, we do get her here. I guess she must have thought that I would just not uncloak, so she would fall back to me, but she, was mistaken. Either way, there's a gen over there that's being worked on, so after I hook her, I know instantly where to go. And also, I'm pretty sure there's a survivor marked. That's our obsession, so he is exposed for 20 seconds right now. So after we get him here, then he's pretty much dead. I will just kick this pallet real quick. Yeah, the exposed ran out, but it's fine because we can still get a quick M1 on him. And then just follow up with a cloak. Let's just uncloak here so that he has to drop the pallet, and perfect. I will just kick it. And he's pretty much dead here. Like, there's no pallet or anything, so you'll just M1 him. And yeah, we can pick him up again. And then we have trilling tremors again, or however you spell it. And I don't see any gen being worked on, which is actually great. And nice, we got a survivor here that just became the obsession, so we should be able to just get her here with a quick M1, unless she makes it to that. It's fine though, let's just leave these survivors and go for the other ones here that are healing under the hook. I will just go for the Nicholas again since he's just been hooked, so we will get more pressure if we get him. And he actually doesn't make anything, I'm pretty sure, except this pallet, but we barely got him out of it. Let me actually pick him up before any survivors can go for the pallet save, and perfect. Oh my god, he had DS. Yeah, I could have expected that with how fast he actually got down, but it's alright because we can just get him here anyways, so we didn't lose too much time. And yeah, I won't pick him up yet since there's a survivor trying to go for the flashlight save and I could hear her. I'm actually just gonna follow up on her since, there's nowhere she can go. And perfect, we got 2 downs here. I will pretend to pick her up and then go for the other survivor, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's a lot of survivors here. I will just go for the Nicholas since we did hook him already, so it's just gonna be more value. And yeah, let's hook him and hopefully go for the other survivors as fast as we can. I'm actually just gonna pick her up. If anyone's here for the pallet save, then oh my god, luckily they mistimed it. I was gonna say it's fine because it's not like I could really do anything there other than pick her up, but yeah, let me just go kick this pallet real quick. And I won't do the same mistake as going for the Nicolas Cage. I'll just go for this Claudette, and we can get a quick M1 on her here, so that's perfect. I'm pretty sure the Nicholas actually used plot twist since he's downed on my screen, but that's a pretty interesting play. I don't really mind it, but yeah, let's just get this Claudette here. I will just go around, and there are no pallets or anything around us, so she's just gonna get down here, and that's perfect. Let me pick her up, and then we should see all the gens being blocked. There's one there that's being worked on since it's not blocked, but that's actually good information. We can just hook her here, and no other gens are blocked, which means I can just go there instantly. And nice, the gen was working on it. Let me just pretend to uncloak here. And then she's definitely gonna drop the pallet, of course. And let me just get an M1 on her here. I think she'll definitely vault that pallet, but it's fine since we can just get her here. And that's perfect. I won't go for her now. I'll just go back to that gen and kick it. Just like this. And we've also got nowhere to hide. So if anyone's nearby, just like this, we can see their auras and just go around. And because of that, she's pretty much yeah, she sadly had deathslinger. It's fine though, because we can just get her here. So let's just pick her up and let's see which gens are being worked on. The one above here, which is actually great since it's is the closest one. I feel like it's actually the best perk to see which survivors are working on which gens. Like, it's just amazing for that cause. Let me just go here though and block the window from her so that she has nowhere to go and we can get a quick M1. So that's perfect. I will be going back though just for, you know, the purpose of kicking this gen. And we also get nowhere to hide. So I can just fall down on this survivor and if anyone's here, I can just pretend to look there and go for this guy. Just like this. So that's perfect. And he has nowhere to go except this window, but we can just vault after him with our 60% vaulting speed. And now he's seriously dead. Like, he has nowhere to go genuinely, so he's pretty much dead. And nice. Let's just pick him up again and block all the generators that are not being worked at, which are everyone except this one that's on the far end of the map. Let me just hook him here and then go for the one that's actually like on the far end. And oh my god, this gen is already almost popped. It just got popped, but you know what? It's fine because we have 3 injured survivors and we already have pressure on this Claudette. So let me just go for her here. She's definitely gonna have to drop the pallet and just like this, we get a kick. And let me actually leave her and go for the other survivors just to make sure all the other gens don't pop. And nice, I can actually go for this Claude here. And since there are no pallets nearby, we should just be able to down her quickly. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have death hard. Okay, what's up with all these survivors and running death hard? Like, I swear. It's whatever though. Let's just pick her up here and then let's see which gens are being worked on. Alright, this one here. That's actually perfect since it's the closest one. So I can just go for the hook here and go for the survivors. So there's the Jane here and she's definitely gonna have to drop this pallet. So let me just kick it. And then I can go back for these survivors. And we should be able to just get this Claude here or this one. I don't really mind. And I'm actually just gonna pick her up since I know the other survivors don't have flashlights. And you know, it will just be instant pressure. I don't know why they're so dedicated to this gen. Like, it's not even close to being popped. So let me just hook her here. And then I can just go for this Jane. We have nowhere to go. So we know that this Jenny is over here. So I can just uncloak and hopefully get a quick M1 on her, which is perfect. And then we should just follow up with another one. I don't think there are any like pallets that are any good here. So I can just go here. And then she should be dead. Just, oh my god, she has dead hard. Why do all these survivors have dead hard? And why do they know how to use it so well? Like, that's kind of unexpected. Let me just, you know, uncloak here and make sure. Okay, that was off the record. I know that wasn't dead hard. Nothing I could really do about off the record though. So let's just get the M1 here. And I know she doesn't have dead hard for sure. And oh my god, they somehow completed a gen already. It's fine though, because we're playing as the wraith and there's only 2 survivors left. And also we have friends till the end so that we know there's a survivor here on the gate. So I can just uncloak here and she's just dead. Like, she has nowhere to go. And I made sure she doesn't have dead hard here because I'm way too tired of these dead hards. But yeah, we can see that there's a survivor on the other gate here. So hopefully you can make it in time. And yeah, unfortunately she did it, but GG's to her. Alright, we have Aries of Crows, and I'm not gonna lie, this team kind of looked like a Swift, or at least people that played together, because there were 3 Claudettes, and they all had weird outfits on, and it's usually always them. Like, I don't want to say anything, but, you know. Anyways, if you made this far into the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe, because I'm like 500 subscribers away from 1,000, and, you know, I'd say I'm pretty close. Just for an example, I'm pretty sure this is the same Claudette from last game. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how I missed that swing, but she did drop this pallet, so I might just be able to get her now, unless she drops this one too, but she doesn't, which is fine though, because you can just get one here. And I'm actually just gonna cloak up so that I can later, actually I'm just gonna cancel it, and I will cloak here though, so I can just break both of these pallets and have it easier later on in the game. And then I can just go for this Claude. I will uncloak here to hopefully get her. And nice, I've seen another Claude there, but we can just get this one. And yeah, by the way she's playing, I can tell that she's not the same Claude from last game, because she's not as good as the one before. But yeah, let me just go for this survivor here, since she does have a flashlight. And I'm just gonna go around like this. And she did vault, so she did fall for a mind game, even though she has this sweaty little skin on. But yeah, I don't think they're actually as good as they may seem. I won't still pick up this Claude, since this one is still in the area, and I just don't want to risk anything. But I will do little mind games to hopefully catch her, and perfect, we do get her here. Let's just pick this one up now, and then hook her on the one hook that's right next to me, and then go for the other one. I won't look at the gens that are being unblocked though, since I want to make sure to hook these Claudettes before I do that. But yeah, the main building gen is being worked at, which is fine though. It is the one I least care about, so I don't really mind. I will be going for it right away though. And nice, you can see the Vittorio here. I'm pretty sure he's the only survivor that's not in the Swift, or at least not in the VC with these other survivors. So let me just get him with the M1 here, and I'll just follow up. Like, actually now I'll go kick the gen, since he went all the way around, and we also have nowhere to hide, so that will just help us really with getting him here. So I will just uncloak here, and then he has nowhere to go. So perfect. perfect. I will just go for the M1. If not nowhere to hide there, then we definitely wouldn't have got him. But yeah, the gen over there is being worked on. So this perk is more of an info perk than a slowdown. Like, I swear, it does block gen, but I use it for slowdown more than anything. I mean, information more than anything. But yeah, let's just get this Claude who thinks she's sneaky with the quick M1. I'm not sure if she thought I wouldn't see her, but yeah, by the way, I did think they were a Swift, but at this point, they're not good enough to be one. So let me just get her with this M1. And also, Surge was a good perk to take in with this build. Like, I definitely made the right call with taking Surge here, but yeah, let me... Oh my god. Unfortunately, didn't get the swing there, but it's fine. There's a Claude here trying to go for the flashlight save, but I did pick her up right against the wall, so she can't go for the flashlight. And yeah, I will just cloak here and go after her again. I'm pretty sure I can just get her here. Like, there are no pallets except that one there, and she'll definitely have to drop it. Unless she doesn't, that's also fine with me. Like, I don't really mind. I can just go for the M1 here because of that. I don't want to pick her up because I think there's someone nearby, but yeah, there's actually nobody. So that's perfect. Let's just pick her here and then go back to those hooks there. And yeah, I'll just go for the third Claude here. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you can tell why I thought this was a Swift because of their skins. Like, usually when I see a Claude with like a city skin, I think they're a sweat. But yeah, let me just go for this Claude here that was just unhooked. I will just go for the M1 even though she has endurance because it will ruin their like time. And yeah, we've got the Vittorio here, so I'm just gonna go for the M1. He doesn't make the window, so that's perfect. I will just cloak back up and then follow him. And nice, he's under a pallet here, but we'll just pretend to uncloak. And perfect, we're just gonna kick it real quick. I'm not sure why I actually uncloaked there. I thought I was just like, you know, 99 with it, but you know, it's still fine because we will just get him here. And yeah, I'll actually leave him here since the Claudette's working on this gen, so it's just more valuable to, you know, get them off it than go for the Vittoria all the time. But yeah, we're just gonna go cloak here, and we should be able to just get her. I don't think there are any pallets, so she's pretty much cooked. And perfect. Let me just pick her up against the wall in case anyone with a flashlight is nearby. And I'm pretty sure I heard a flashlight unless I'm... Yeah, someone was behind me. Let me just hook her here though and go for the survivors that are working on the gen over there. And nice, you can see the Claude here. Let me just uncloak here, or at least start uncloaking. And then she'll definitely drop the pallet, but it's fine. I'm just gonna go back and kick this gen, and also gonna go back and kick this pallet, so you know, she can't do anything. And then she's pretty much cooked here. Like, she'll definitely vault the window, but I can just go around. And then we can just go for the M1 here, so that's perfect. I'm just gonna go around and cloak here. And she has nowhere to go since there are literally no pallets nearby. So, oh my god, she had dead hard. What's up with all these survivors and dead hard? Like, oh my god, that perk is so off meta. It already got nerfed like such a long time ago. It's okay though, because we did find this next Claude here. So I will just go for her. Or actually, there's another Claude here that's actually injured. So it's more valuable for me to go for her. And yeah, never mind, she's not injured. I don't know what I was thinking by saying she was injured, but yeah, let me just go around like this. And we should just be able to get an M1 here, which is perfect. I will follow up with a cloak and hope you can just get her down. I don't think there are any pallets nearby, so we should just be able to get her here with a quick uncloak. And she's pretty much dead, which is perfect. And yeah, she's dead here, so that's perfect. We also got Surge on that gen, which is even better. But yeah, let me just pick her up here. Oh my god, I accidentally vaulted that window, but that's actually even better since there was a survivor here with a flashlight. So if I picked her up, then we would have been kind of cooked there. So, you know, the game kind of saved me. And we're just gonna go for that one here. And I'm just gonna cloak back and go for the other survivor that just, you know, or actually go kick this gen so you can have nowhere to hide here. Then I can just pretend to uncloak, and then he'll definitely go around here. And we get the M1 on him, so that's perfect. I'll actually go follow up on him here since he'll just go vault the window probably. And yeah, there are no pallets nearby, so I can just go for M1 here. And we've got Surge on that gen too. Like, bringing Surge was such a godsend. Like, if not that perk, then I don't think I would have made it. How the hell was that an angle? I swear that was not an angle. I have no idea how that hit. Let me just go for the M1 here. Yeah, that was a grave mistake to go for the flashlight there. Like, you already got the save, then why, like, tease me more? I will just go for the Vittorio here. And there is a pallet, but I think, yeah, no, we won't be able to get it. Let me just destroy it with our 60% faster speed. And then we should just be able to get him here. Like, I don't think there's anyone he can go. And yeah, he definitely vaults this pallet, but we can just get him here, so that's fine. I will break and then pick him up. And also, we can't forget about freeing Tremors. This perk is very useful since we can just see which gens are being worked on, and right now not a single gen is being worked on, which is pretty insane. So that's really good for us though, except this one here, but it's fine because we can just kick it and then we have nowhere to hide. So that's all value for us here. We've got this Claude, so I'm just gonna uncloak here and hopefully get her, and if not, we can just go for this one here, and that's perfect. We have 3 survivors around this corner. I would just pretend to go for this one instead since she's actually injured, so that's the best possible survivor to go for. I will show my red stat sustain to hopefully get her to fall. And she doesn't, but am I tripping or are all 4 survivors here? I'm pretty sure they are. Let me just go for that one on this cloud though. And yeah, this is pretty much chaotic. All survivors are around this area, so that's pretty crazy. I will just be going for this one here since she is the closest and it would just be the best for me to go for her. So let me just get her here and now we can pick her up. Hopefully no flashlights nearby, and nice, we finally evaded it. Yeah, I'll actually go for this cloud next since she is the most annoying one, and I don't want to get any more saves, so I will just go for that one here and I will just tunnel her out. I'm pretty sure she's on death hook too, so after we get her here then there will be no more flashlight saves. So there are no more pallets here nearby too, so after we get her here she's pretty much dead. And search hit both of these gens, which is just perfect. And yeah, we've also got this survivor here, so there's just one left, and he's also injured. Hopefully she's on death hook, and yeah, perfect. Let me just go back for the other one there. Alright, we've got Brilliant Tremors, but it's not like it's really gonna do anything except block the gens now, since, you know, the other one just went for the unhook. Either way, let's just hook this cloud here, and then go for the other 2 survivors. Even though those flashlights were pretty annoying, then, you know, we can just get this Vittorio and the other cloud, and we still made a pretty insane comeback here, so, yeah, GG's. Let me just hook these survivors here, and yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all that other stuff. And let's actually marry this Vittorio. And yeah, GG's. Hope you enjoyed and see you next video. Bye.